Good morning, children. I welcome you all to the next video of class 12th business studies, and in this video we are going to start with the fourth chapter, that is planning. Planning. What is planning? Planning is deciding in advance what to do, how to do. Planning is thinking process, the organized foresight, the vision based on facts and experience that is required for intelligence action. Now there are some features of planning. What are the features? First is planning focuses on achieving objectives. What does that mean? That means process of planning begins with setting up of objectives and for achieving for the organizational goals. All business activities are planned with sole aim of achieving organizational goals. Second, planning is a primary function of management. I have already explained you that there are some functions of management and planning is one of them, and it is the first function of management. That is why it is known as the primary function of management. Then planning is pervasive, means it is required for each and every activity we do. All individual, all types of organization and each level of management is involved in planning. Then planning is a continuous process. It is prepared for a specific period of time. It could be 5-year plan, yearly plan, quarterly plan, daily plan, whatsoever. At the end of the specific period, managers need to draw new plans as per new requirements. So it is known as continuous process. Then planning is futuristic. What does that mean? That planning is thinking in advance for your future. So planning implies peeping into the future, analyzing and predicting the future requirements of business. Then planning involves decision making. How come? A business has various goals to achieve and there are plenty of alternative resources which may be used to achieve the goals. Planning involves analyzing and evaluating available alternatives to select the most effective and efficient course of action. Then it is a mental exercise. Why it is known as a mental exercise? Because it requires intelligence, ability to analyze and to give situation or possibilities to determine the best course of action to be taken. Then we move ahead to planning process. There are steps of planning, and whenever we are writing the steps, it should be in a sequence. It cannot be one at the starting or one at the end. It should be in a sequence. So first is setting up of objectives. What does that mean? That the first step of planning is setting organizational objectives. Every business organization must establish general and specific objectives or goals so that they can achieve their departments or they can achieve their goals which they have set. Then second is developing premises. What does that mean? Since planning is futuristic, it has to depend on certain assumptions of what might happen in the future. The assumptions which provide basic material as a starting point for preparing plans are called premises. Then next is identifying alternative course of action. What does that mean? Once the managers know about the objectives and assumptions to prepare plan, the next step is to identify various alternative course of action which may be taken to achieve organizational objectives. Then fourth is evaluating alternative courses. What does that mean? To achieve objectives most efficiently, it is must that the best course of action is followed. In this step of planning, the already identified alternative courses of actions are evaluated. Next is selecting on alternative. What does that mean? The real point of planning and decision making. A comparison based on mathematical approach is not always the foolproof method of selecting the alternative. Though we must select an alternative which is most feasible, profitable and has at least of negative consequences. Next is implement the plan. What is this? Once the final decision is made or best course of action is selected, then follows its implementation. In the step, where directions provided through planning are converted into actions. Last is follow-up action. To ensure successful implementation of any plan, follow-up actions are must. Managerial functions of controlling compares the result of actual activities with the planned one and take corrective and preventive actions to ensure that desired objectives are achieved. So these were all the steps of planning. In the next video, we are going to continue with the chapter. Up till then, goodbye children.